Thank you so much for tuning into this week's video. This week we're talking about 10 facts you might not know about Las Vegas and the pros and cons of each. I'll continue doing videos like this each and every month, so make sure to click subscribe for more videos like this and the bell button to be notified upon those videos releases. In the description below, I have added timestamps. If you're interested in only a particular topic, you can skip right to that. I've also added some videos that you might be interested in. If you clicked on this, it's likely you'll want to see those too, so make sure to check that out at the end of the video. Any requests you have, please leave them below, and any questions you have, reach out. All of these numbers are from 2019, so the information from this video all comes from the US Census Bureau. Let's jump right in. Number one fact about Las Vegas you may not know is that we are second in growing populations. That's right. Number two in population growth. That's a big deal. Over the last year, we saw a 1.74% growth, and we were second only to Idaho, of all places, who saw a 2.09% increase. Pro of the population growth is that it's a great place to live. People are moving here. Home prices are up. If you have a home to sell, good for you. Even with the pandemic, actually, our home prices are still up. I don't know what'll happen a few months from now, but as of this video's recording, prices are still up. People are still buying, homes are still selling. So that's the pro to the population growth. The downside to population growth is that the traffic has definitely increased over the last few years. If you live here, you hear everybody talking about it. And if you're visiting, take a look at the traffic. You might not think it's a big deal if you're from California, but anywhere else, it's probably going to be a little bit shocking to you. Streets throughout the city are being widened. The highways have had improvements being made to them. We have more on-ramps, more off-ramps, more exits. So that's a pro and a con. The city deals with the growth very well, I would say. What do you think? If you live here, let me know. Do you think Las Vegas is doing a good job of making sure that it's easy to get around with the population increase or not? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. Number two, for largest growing metropolitan cities in America, we are rated number 3 out of the top 30. Second only to Austin, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona. Our population has increased 1.8% in the last year alone. The pros to this are that home prices are going up. There's a lot of new homes being built. The con to this is if you don't currently own a home, rent prices are also going up each and every year with the home prices. So if you're not in somewhere, you might end up paying a large amount. But there's good news about that. Interest rates right now are really low. And when I say right now, I mean July 1st, 2020, really low. So if you're looking to get into a property and need pre-approved, let me know and I can hook you up with someone.
Not to say that buying is for everyone. Sometimes renting before you buy can be the best decision that you make, especially if you're moving from out of town and you don't know the area. It's always a great idea to explore. There are many financial reasons that people do choose to rent before buying.
Number 3, a fact about Las Vegas you may not know is where people are coming from. So the top 5 states that people are moving here from are number 1, and I think this is obvious, they're coming from California. That's our neighboring state. Their taxes are through the roof, and that's what everybody complains about when I'm showing them homes here, is that they want to live somewhere more affordable. Well, Las Vegas is affordable compared to California by far. Number 2 is 5.8% of residents moving from Florida. Number 3 is Texas, and they're just under 5%. Arizona is 4.5%, and last but not least is Illinois, 3.6%. I'm a little surprised by this. I would have thought that it was places with like worse climates moving here, but I guess not. I was wrong. So again, the pro to this is that our city is growing. The con to this is that if you're moving from one of these states and haven't purchased yet, you're going to be paying more than you would have just a few years ago. Number 4 on our list for things you may not know about Las Vegas, retirees are moving here and they're moving here quick. We are rated number 5 in places that retirees move to. Number 1 is Florida, then Arizona next. Number 3 and 4 are South and North Carolina. We're number 5. However, the top cities that retirees are moving to, we're actually number 1. And none other than where I live is in Henderson, Nevada. That is the number 1 city that retirees are moving to. And there's a lot of reasons why, which we'll cover in another video. So pros and cons of retirees moving here. The con might be that prices for a lot of things are going up. While it is still super affordable, retirees, they move here for the climate typically. So, and I'm speaking for in Henderson. Hi, buddy. My dog is here. The con of that is if you're moving somewhere where you're used to paying $150,000 for a home, probably not going to be the case in Henderson if you want a single family home. Most retirees move to the 55 plus areas, and unless you're getting a condo, you're probably not going to be spending that. Number 5, guess where Nevada is for job growth? We are number 10 in the nation. Last year alone, we had a 1.94% increase in jobs. That's awesome, especially with everything going on. I'm interested to see where next year's numbers will be. The pro of that is job growth is up as of this video's recording. The con of that is obviously what's happened in 2020. I know a lot of people out of work, unfortunately. I hope they're back to work soon. And a lot of people have been told they're not going back to work or they don't have a job anymore. So job growth. A little shaky right now, but it is what the statistics say, so I'm reporting it. Anyways,
we have seen consecutive 102 months of positive growth here in the Las Vegas metropolitan area. What do you think is going to happen with jobs? I would love to hear your thoughts.
Number 6, this is for sure my most exciting point. Las Vegas is rated number 3 for fastest growing personal income. How exciting is that? And especially if you're self-employed, you know, the proof is in the numbers here that you can grow your income. We're second only to Washington, which is number 1, Utah is number 2, and we're at number 3. And the annual growth in personal income from 2018 to 2019 was 5.7%. That's huge. That is huge. The pro to that is that you're making more money. Duh. What else do I need to say? Nothing. The con to that is if you make less money than you'd like to be making, and unfortunately that's the case for a lot of people right now, it's going to be hard to enjoy what the city has to offer and truly love it. Number 7, housing affordability. Do you even know how affordable Las Vegas is compared to other places? Well, I'm going to tell you. Single family median home price, this is definitely a pro and a con. The average price is $309,300 for Q4 of 2019, according to the National Association of Realtors. Nevada is ranked number 12 on most affordable places to live. So the pro to this is obviously that if you're moving from most places other than those 11 states above us, then Las Vegas is going to feel really affordable to you. And the con to that is that if you are moving from the 11 states above us, which are Idaho, Utah, Arizona, Maine, Indiana, Vermont, New Mexico, New Hampshire, Tennessee, Kansas, and Wisconsin, it's going to be more expensive to live here. So, sorry. The pro of this is that pricing, again, is really cheap in Las Vegas. The con to this is if you're moving from somewhere where prices are more affordable, or if you want a certain style of home that's going to cost a little bit more or are hard to find here. This is a good one. People come here and want a lot of land. Our lot sizes are just not that big in Las Vegas. If you're moving from somewhere where you're used to having acres upon acres, there are only a few select locations in town. I'll do a video explaining the different areas where you can buy large lots of land because there's not a lot. So if you're used to that and you're thinking, okay, for $309,300, I'm going to get this home on 3 acres, probably not going to happen. I mean, probably not going to happen, especially because people move here and say, okay, I want to live in Summerlin or Henderson. No. Yeah, I should pull how many homes you can get like a 3-acre lot for $309,300.
Okay, so let's do 310,000. That pulls 3,351 results. Let's type in a 3-acre lot and we're down to 0.
Anyways, number 8. This one even surprised me. The average apartment rent in Las Vegas, and it goes up each year, is $1,138. The pro to this is that it's still way cheaper to live here than other places. The con of this is it's increasing substantially every year. So if you are renting, then that really sucks that you're paying more and more each year. Number 9, this is super interesting. There are only 2 zip codes in Las Vegas that did not have positive home price appreciation. And those 2 zip codes are 89109 that actually decreased, and also 89128 also decreased. These 2 zip codes, home values fell in 2019. Everywhere else was a 0.1% all the way up to 11.6 or greater. That would be a pro. So the ones that were 11.6 or greater were 89086, 89030, 89011, and 89169, which is actually right beside 89109, which was one of the places that fell, and that's right on the strip. You're not familiar. And finally, last but definitely not least, number 10. I think this one is like the coolest of everything I've said. People in Las Vegas are not underwater for the most part on their homes. We only have 3.6% of people underwater as compared to 2010, about 10 years ago. We had 69.6% of people underwater. That is so crazy to think what a difference just 10 years makes. 96.4% of people have positive equity in their homes. And a big question right now is what's going to happen? Is COVID going to ruin the real estate market? Well, what happened in 2008, 2007, literally, I'm trying to get out of the sun, cannot happen now, because the whole reason for that is that people were purchasing homes they couldn't afford, and they were being approved for homes they shouldn't have been approved for. So they didn't have any equity, but they also didn't have the funds to cover it. Now, 96.4% of homeowners having equity in their homes and only 3.6% being underwater, that's great news, because 2008 won't happen again. You're welcome. And we'll end with that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would keep going, but the sun's in my eyes. Make it a great day. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's video. Make sure to click subscribe and the bell button to be notified about new videos when they're released. Thank you so much for watching, and leave any comments you have down below. I would love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching.